Both teams banning out 3 carries. Silhouette going to be the carry of choice for the Legion. Trying to think who plays the Silhouette here. Fa is mostly known for his Gemini, and what else does he play? The Doctor and the Chronos. Okay, he's not really known for the Silhouette, but I think maybe File plays Silhouette. File does have some Silhouette in here. I don't think Sasuke plays Silhouette. It's not really a Sasuke hero. I think File is gonna play Syl. He does play carry. So they go with a Berserker and a Grunex as their last 2 picks. So the thing about Berserker is he's really good against Silhouette early game, but once Silhouette gets to the Nullstone and the Geobane, Silhouette just murders Berserker. Like, Silhouette is really good against Berserker late game, but Berserker in early game, if they're able to play really active, you cannot use the swap or the tree grapple with the chain spike disabling or immobilizing. Or sorry, it doesn't immobilize, it restrains. It stops you from using movement abilities. So you cannot port to the tree grapple, you cannot use shadow to swap to the illusion. So Berserker, good against Silhouette in early game, but horrible against him in late game. Once he picks up the Nullstone, the Geobane, he has ways to deal with the chain spike, etc. So I personally do not like the Berserker pick for this game, but I love seeing the Berserker um, picked up because he's good at removing stuff like the Avalanche, the Stasis Smash, these large ultimate single target lockdown spells that they have on the Legion side. They're really bad against Carnage if he's able to remove one of them. That's one cooldown just instantly removed from Legion. So the Berserker has his uses this game. However, I feel like if the game goes too long, as he is the only core picked up on their side, both the Zephyr and the Silhouette are going to be very hard for Berserker to deal with. So they are running a mid Zephyr this game against a Bubbles. I think Bubbles should do just fine in the early game. He has a little bit more wave clearing potential. Um, but Zephyr, once he gets to the Helm, if he's able to free farm his Helm of the Black Legion, if he can get that around like the 5 minute mark or so, I would say he's going to be impossible for um, them to deal with early game. So safe to say they're going to need a rotation on Zephyr early game, because once he gets to Helm of Black Legion, they are not going to have a easy time bringing him down without stuff like the Eruption and the Kelp Wheel both being used, or the Illusory Assault from Grinex plus like another ultimate. Zephyr's going to be really hard for them to deal with this game. So anyway, enough of that. They go with the tri-lane here. They're going to go for an early kill on the Tundra, but he is going to break the distance. Oh my god, they're actually going to get a kill onto the Nymphora. 2 versus 3. Man, that damage coming out from Tundra and Aluna was spectacular. They're even putting a lot of pressure onto the Berserker. Kinesis is now rotated up to the top lane. They go in with a cold shoulder onto the Berserker. Kinesis, he takes the Shadow Step from Grinex. They're going to go for a kill onto the Nymphora. Yes, they are. Great coordination coming out from Donkey Crew as they eventually rotate into a Tundra Aluna Kinesis tri-lane. Not your conventional tri-lane, but the Berserker Magmus Nymphora struggling a little bit. Magmus going to take the creep wave into the jungle here. So he's doing some jungling. But that is going to mean that Berserker is going to suffer a little bit while Magmus is doing this jungling thing. So he picks up a hatchet. Bubbles against Zephyr. Zephyr putting in a lot of pressure there onto Bubbles. He's gonna heal up with the Cyclones as he gets the last hits. Picks up the early Iron Shield, so he's 12-2 against 11-0 Bubbles. Zephyr doing pretty solid so far. Meanwhile, we got Grinix going up 2 versus 1 against the Aluna and the Silhouette. This is actually a lane I feel like Grinix could do quite well in. There's not a whole lot of crowd control between these two heroes. It's kind of hard for Silhouette to line up a tree grapple stun off of a Emerald Lightning Stun. Is actually, we do see a support rotate back down into bottom. It initially was the Kinesis, but now it's going to be the Aluna. So Grinix has the 5 last hits, but most importantly, he's getting the experiences. That's what Grinix mainly needs, is those early levels. As he gets more points into... I don't like that he's putting 2 points into Ripstock. This should be 1-1-1, and then he should be maxing out the Nether Strike. That is the Grinix's damage tool. Choosing that he wants the more minus armor from Ripstock, which I guess is okay, but I would much rather see the big hits on the Nether Strike, at least early game. So we do see the tri-lane rotate out. It's now a Tundra and Kinesis double off lane with Tundra did pick up the early Toxin Claws that allowed them to get the Bloodlust kill on the Nymphora. Here comes a rotation in from Magmus onto the Zephyr. So we talked about how Zephyr, if he can make it to the 5-minute mark or so, pick up the Helm, which he's not even going for. He goes for a bottle. I don't really like that, to be honest. I think if you're a Zephyr, you just want to rush the Helm. Top lane, Tundra and Kinesis take out the Nymph. Too much damage between those two heroes. But yeah, a much needed rotation from Magmus. Bubbles picks up the early Soul Trap, which I love the Soul Trap pickup on Bubbles. I think that's fantastic. Snooki showing that he knows how to utilize these mid heroes to their full potential. He's skipping the take cover for now. He's going for the full damage build. I like that a lot. Here comes a Lava Surge from Magmus. He picks up a DD rune in the top lane. Aluna, he's going to try to deny himself to creeps, but no, he cannot. The Volcanic Touch and the last hit proc from Magmus is going to bring him down. So a lot of rotations coming out from the two supports on both sides so far early in the game. Grinix and Silhouette are now kind of in a 1 versus 1. Silhouette has a little bit of a lead in terms of GPM, 320 against 200, but 320 is not, you know, it's not flawless last hitting in early game at least. 27 creep kills is not bad, but he could be in the 30s, like the Zephyr. That's credit to Grinix already having 6 denies against the Silhouette. Grinix doing a pretty solid job here so far. Tundra has the bird leveled, so he's going to start to scout out some of potential roams from the Magmus. They do see that they are only 2 up here right now. Luna rotates in. Bottom lane, we do see Snooki doing Snooki things. Early rotation. Here comes the Kelfield. And this Shell Surf from Bubbles, as well as the Shadow Step, going to be enough to bring down Silhouette early on. Silhouette is not the tankiest of carries early game, so she goes down. It's going to give some space to Zephyr. Meanwhile, in the top lane, they are trying to get a catch onto the Nymphora. Berserker, he could be in trouble here. See if they can catch him. Ghost Marchers is up on the Tundra. He might get in with a cold shoulder. Here comes the slow. Do they have the follow-up though? Both supports don't have the boots. Berserker might be a little bit too quick. Chain Spike is not in range to slow down the Berserker, so both the supports not having boots early on really gonna thwart any kind of catch coming out from the supporting cast. Zephyr picks up the boots as well as the bottle. So if we see another Magmus rotation in the near future, Zephyr could look to fall. He's going to rotate into the jungle here, going to take out a camp as he pushes the lane. So that I do like to see. He picks up the vestments. This is just not how I would have preferred the Zephyr to have been played this game. I don't know if he's going to really be looking for runes, so I feel like the bottle is not the item that you really need on a Zephyr. Berserker here in the top lane. He's going to take a lot of pressure. Here comes the volatile pod from Nymphora. So I was blanking there on the name, but it's going to heal up Berserker. This tri lane is kind of starting to slow down. They don't really have the proper lockdown to secure these kills. Silhouette's going to rotate into the jungle. She has the shadow available. Surprised she doesn't use it before farming this. Not too sure if File is the most comfortable Silhouette player. I would be using the shadow to farm this and then just swap to base, but he's keeping the cooldown available. Interested why he's doing it like that. He's even using the tree grapple as well. You should know these camps were farmed out by Zephyr. So anyway, what's Magnus up to? He's up in the top lane now. But as we can see, the bird is spotting this gank out, so pretty heads up bird placement coming out from Slaske. Knowing that the rotation from Magnus or Bubbles, if they see Bubbles farming mid, they know that they're safe, as they now know that Magnus is in the area. Good heads up play coming out from them. They rotate Kinesis into the bot lane. Silhouette is very vulnerable to a solo kill here from the Grinex. Grinex just level 7, level 6 to steal so much burst. We're going to see Grinex show off some of his burst here. Chain Spike does come out from Kinesis, and they are going to end up baiting out the Grinex to go on the Silhouette. So good play coming out from Donkey there, baiting out their Silhouette. They get the kill onto Grinex. So Grinex more so just doing a good job of getting the XP. He's not really getting good GPM. Same with the Silhouette though. He's only sitting at 337. They are going to get the bird. Zephyr goes for the steam boots to follow up the vestments. He's got a DD rune bottled up. Magnus is going to hit level 7 here in the jungle. Oh, I miss a kill in the top lane. We do see Bubbles here, but they're going to turn it on to Bubbles as he used the kill field to get the kill. They get the kill onto Aluna as well, but Zephyr ports in with the DD and they get the kill. Oh my god, meanwhile in the bottom lane, Grinex gets a kill 2 versus 1. Is he going to get the second kill? He's going for it. One more auto attack, and Kinesis cannot get the lifts up. Double tap comes out for Grinex, so we had action in all the lanes, but Grinex, the big one, getting 2 kills onto both the Silhouette and the Kinesis. Not too sure what happened down there, if there were some mistakes being made by the side of Legion or just simply too much damage coming out from the Grinex. But in the top lane we did see the Bubbles and the Berserker both falling in exchange for the Tundra and the Aluna. Zephyr with the DD coming in for those return kills, but I think the Grinex getting the double 2 kills in the bottom lane being the difference maker. They're going for a kill onto Zephyr. The right clicks with the minus armor from Grinex doing so much damage, but Zephyr a little bit too tanky with that Shaman Cedrus and Steamboats picked up. They get the 2 kills onto the Bubbles, as well as the Avalanche being used there to secure the kills. Double tap coming out for Slaske on the Tundra. And the GPM chart is all in favor of Donkey Kong right now, as their 3 cores are all 350 plus GPM. Meanwhile, the Bubbles and company are all sitting at 320 and below. So 3,000 gold lead early for Legion. 11 minutes in. Bird scouting out the Nymphora here. So it looks like Zephyr, he might go for an idol, which is a pretty solid pickup for them early on. I hate this animation. It looks like Zephyr has a shrunken head activated. But that is just his windshield, I guess. Nice red ward coming out from Bunny Lover. They spot out the Grinex here in the trees. They lock him down. as Kinesis actually gets a Lava Surge from Magnus as his Thought Steal ability. That is a pretty good spell to have if you're Kinesis. Nymphora Port. Oh my god. What is going to happen here? Bubbles, he's going to miss the Shell Serve. He goes in with the Song of the Sea in the Kelfield. And Nymphora, it's just a solo port. He's going to miss his stun. This is going to go horribly for Halborn now, as they miss two of their skills. Power Throw's coming in from Aluna with the Global. It's only a level 3 Power Throw, so not going to do too much damage to Bubbles. But I believe Silhouette got that kill onto the Nymphora, so pretty good momentum being picked up from the Silhouette. She upgrades into her Ghost Marchers to follow up these stat items. Not sure if she's going to look to upgrade this Soul Screaming into anything or the Bracer, but I'm a pretty big fan of Astrolabe on Silhouette. I don't know if we're going to see File do that this game, as he's kind of bought a lot of early game items already. Tower does go in favor of Donkey. Now here come the ports. Typhoon is down, and they are looking to go for a kill onto the Zephyr. Nice 3-man Lava Surge, but they already lost their Grinnex. Can they get any return kills? Kinesis is a little bit too tanky to go down to just Magnus. Bubbles has a Shell Surf. He's going to miss, but he hits the Song of the Sea, and Kinesis does go down. Single stun from Magnus onto Zephyr. He's going to do a nice job of avoiding the piercing shards, but Power Throw comes in from the bot river with the Global. That's a nicely placed Power Throw from Sate. So they get the kill onto Magnus. So big picture, 3 for 1. Team fight. They only lose the Kinesis. And Donkey gets a tower. Donkey Kong, excuse me, gets a tower. So they are sitting at a 7,000 gold and 2,000 experience lead with the tower kill in this nice engagement. Berserker. What does Berserker do in this game? So he picks up an Alacrity Band. That could be either a Alchemist Bones or a Thunderclaw. I think we're more likely to see a Thunderclaw than a Alchemist Bones. But you never know. You never know. He's only sitting at 295, so he might feel that the Bones could help him recover. But I think the Thunderclaw might be better. I don't know if this is the right choice by him this game. Maybe he needed an Insanitarius. Maybe not. They'll drop Bubbles with double damage here. Silhouette does not have her Shadow up. She is baiting Kinesis though. But they're going to find Kinesis first. That's a quick kill. Shadow is going to be used here. Bubbles with the nice Kelfield Song of the Sea. It's going to lock Silhouette completely down. No swap available there to safety. So well executed there from Lactose, getting the kills onto both Kinesis and Silhouette. But Zephyr is not interested in going the barrier riddle. He picks up a Glowstone. Looks like he's going to want to go into his Staff of the Master to upgrade his Typhoon. Berserker doing a pretty deep dive behind the tower there, but no TP's come in. He's going to fall back to safety. Bubbles, he's actually going to go for a Spell Shards pickup here. He's not going to go for the early Portal Key. So he's going to pick up the Spell Shards 1 here. I think he'll keep it at 1 and then go into the Portal Key. But we'll see what Zanuki goes for. Shell Surfs and take covers to safety. Nice play coming out from Bubbles there. He avoids the Avalanche. Actually, there was no Avalanche, so didn't even need to avoid it. Grinnex, man. Solo kill on the Kinesis. That's just a lot of damage. Not the tankiest hero, though. Only sitting at 7,000. No. Let me try that again. 777 HP. Magnus gets spotted out by the bird. Avalanche comes up. And Magnus stands no chance. He actually tried channeling an Eruption there. I don't know if he was planning on going for a solo kill on the Silhouette, but yeah, maybe they wanted to Nymph port. I'm actually not sure. what the plan was coming out. Invis Bubble's gonna spot this out though. They get the quick kill onto Aluna. They get the kill onto Kinesis as well, and Nymphora is gonna get return killed. But here comes the Typhoon from Bubbles and Tundra leading the way. They're gonna get the kill onto Bubbles as well as the kill onto Grinex. So what looked like a nice opener onto the supports from Legion ends up backfiring. They turn it around. They get three kills onto Bubbles, Nymphora, and Grinex. So um, Magnus did die in the bottom lane. He ends up respawning, so he was not there in that mid fight. Silhouette picks up the Sustainer. He is going to go for the Nullstone this game, which I do think is a pretty solid pickup going up against the Berserker and the Grinex. He is still going to need some more time though. He's going to need another item post Nullstone to really feel kind of threatening towards the Hellborn side, as they do have lots of ways to deal with him still with a Nullstone. It is an Alchemist Bones picked up by Berserker. I don't know what Berserker, by the way, well actually, I don't know what Berserker's going to look to build into. He's sitting on a lot of gold. He might just look to pick up some kind of tanky item to enhance his carnage. Something like an Insanitarius or a Heart. But, I don't know. I mean, Berserker, he's in this really awkward spot. He's not really farming well enough. He's kind of keeping up with Silhouette, but he kind of missed his window to where he really feels good against Silhouette in the early game. And Silhouette, you know, once she gets the item, she's going to really feel comfortable against the Berserker. But the big picture here is the Zephyr. The Zephyr is level 16, 620 gold per minute. He is really taking off. He has Staff of the Master already completed, and he has his Typhoon ready to go. Grinex gets a kill onto Kinesis in the bottom lane. Grinex is, Bunny Lover is not liking this Grinex. He just keeps finding him over and over again. So he does go for the Insanitarius. Magnus comes in with the Lava Surge Eruption. And they're actually going to get the kill onto Tundra and Silhouette. Berserker finding some much necessary kills. The Nymphora did port down here as well in the bottom lane. I believe she might have ported Magnus in. And man, Bunny Lover is not liking this game. Grinex is just bullying Kinesis at this point. I mean, this is like timeout, illegal bullying. Please stop. Grinex is just having his way with Kinesis at this point. But although Silhouette dies, you do have Zephyr still farming up here. He's sitting on 4,000 gold. Oh wow. Grinex actually comes into the top lane and gets a kill onto the other support. Finds a Luna with this Word of Sight. Almost expired. What is Grinex going to buy? Is he going to go Shrunken Head or is he going to go Shieldbreaker? That's the question. Because we are now entering the mid-game, 20 minutes in. And he does have some solid damage between the Knuckles and the Ghost Marchers already. He might not need the Shieldbreaker. Might just look to go into a Shrunken Head. There's the Nullstone completed on Silhouette. Tundra Bird is leading the way in the Legion jungle, trying to scout them out. But we have an Invis Bubbles here. Nymphora and Magnus are in the area. It's actually leveling up the shards. Goes for the level 2. They're going to find Kinesis and Silhouette here. See if they do decide to go for this. Veiled Rot was popped by Magnus. I think the Tundra Bird might have spotted that. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to chill on the talking. My voice is starting to hurt. Zephyr picks up a portal key. The one thing about Legion's lineup is they don't really have a good Staff of the Master target for Zephyr to upgrade, so I don't think they're going to invest a staff into Kinesis or Luna. They're just not good enough. We could see Staff on Tundra, but again, I don't think it's going to be necessary. Staff on Tundra puts his piercing shards to 4-second cooldown from 13. Berserker gets a Luna, but he's in a lot of trouble here. He has the haste rune. He's baiting it for the Magnus, but here comes the lift. That was a bit of an overcommitment there. Nymph might be dead here. Oh man. Lactose is doing some hard griefing. This is hard griefing from Lactose, I'm convinced. The Magnus blinks into 4 and dies when I think the Berserker was fine. I mean, the idea there was to save the Berserker, but I don't know about... it's turning into a chain feed. Yeah, I mean, we see there the damage that Berserker can deal, but they need to do it as a team. They're just doing kind of these solo plays now. Zephyr is going for very interesting items. Looks like he's going for a Hellflower now. Feeling that he lacks the kill potential. Tundra picks up a Puzzle Box 3. There's a completed Hellflower on Zephyr. Man, this Zephyr is freaking farmed. Staff, Hellflower, Shaman's Portal Key. He is farmed. As long as he doesn't use the Hellflower on Berserker, uses it on the Bubbles, the Magnus, the Grinex. Solid pickup. Firebrand on Silhouette. She's still higher than all the Legion or all the Hellborn farmers. Berserker goes for a Whispering Helm. Okay. Think he's gonna need like Heart and Symbol now. I don't know if he goes Shrunken Head this game. Although the Zephyr does deal lots of magic damage, but he didn't build full magic damage build. Typhoon does do a lot. Portal Key on the Nymph. Oh wow. Are they gonna get him with the bird? Oh, they saw him. How did they see him? Did the bird show him? Snooky dies to Hellflower Zephyr. Damn. Donkey is looking freaking good this game. I really don't like this animation from Zephyr. It looks like he has Shrunken Head on. Tundra is gonna go down. Berserker though, they're gonna get the kill with Silhouette. They also lost the Kinesis to Magnus there. Hellflower. Yep. Puzzle Box. Puzzle Box Mauler takes out the Magnus. Next pops his Shrunken, he goes in, he's gonna go for the kill onto a Luna. I don't really understand what's going on. Like, Hellborn just keeps going for these solo kills. Feels like they're not really team playing. Silhouette, she's got her Geometer's Bane, so she got that pretty quickly. Comes an import in the bottom lane. This would be a huge kill on Zephyr, who's all by himself. Zephyr's gonna go down. It's a nice kill. Avalanche comes out onto Berserker. But Kinesis and Tundra are gonna go down. Okay. Okay, we got a game on our hands, folks. Haster in top. Hopefully he spots that up. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we do see a tower killed. That gives Berserker enough gold for his Shrunken Head. Ooh, a haste rune. It's popped by Silhouette there. Wonder if they're gonna jump the illusion here. Nice bait coming out from Silhouette. That is his shadow. He's gonna swap to it. Oh wow, this is really greedy. Is he gonna die to Berserker? He might. The shadow wears off. He's not able to swap out. He's gonna have to do some jukes. And those are not the jukes that he needed to do. Zephyr's now here though. He has no Typhoon. He already used it. Got a kill on the Zephyr with it. Or Bubbles, I mean. Nice jukes coming out from Berserker. Might actually save his life. Grenex gets the kill onto Tundra. Bloodflower not gonna stop him. Yep, John, there's a Tundra, and guess what? You didn't want to co-cast with me. So you don't get to cast Tundra. Nope. You get to watch the stream. By the way, this game's pretty even now. Oh, import. They're gonna see that right in the face of Kinesis. Oh my god, he just walked into a gangbang. Oh my god, he just walked into certain death. Zephyr. Zephyr! Luna's like, I'm coming, buddy! Swim! I think Donkey's throwing. Man, they were in such a good lead, but they are starting to throw. Or maybe Legion's not throwing. Maybe Hellborn is like, okay, we're done trolling now. We're playing. Nice disjoint coming out from Silhouette with the Geometer's Bane. Completely catches Grinix off guard as he goes in with the Shadow Step. And that's gonna do it. Huge Geobane coming out from File. Disjoining that Shadow Step. I agree with TKB there. That Geobane was unfair. Spell Sunder picked up on Magmus. Don't know if I agree with that one. Tundra trying to counterword with his puzzle box and bird. I believe Sate's ringing. They're missing Jim Carreyu and yeah, Jim Carreyu is missing from Donkey Kong. Well, this should be a free Kongor. Don't think we're gonna see a God tier Nimport. They don't have any vision of this. I don't know about the Spell Sunder on Magmus. I don't feel like that's what they needed against Zephyr. Tundra did pick up a portal key to follow up his puzzle 3. Oh! Tundra might get caught here. Oh, they don't really jump him the best. He gets his avalanche off onto Berserker, but Berserker is just gonna press Carnage. Here comes the double tap from Whoop! Whoop's going for the hat trick. He's gonna get it. Here comes the Lava Searcher Magmus, and Donkey is falling to pieces. Silhouette is gonna go down. It's a... Oh my god, it's an annihilation for Whoop! And he stays alive. He even sidesteps his own Nymphora heal. He's like, no bro, I don't need your charity. I got the annihilation. Damn. Damn, Whoop at the trash talk. He's like, where's Zephyr? Whoop's feeling pretty good after that annihilation. I can feel it. Whoop's like, bro, I got an ice brand. Come at me. Okay, I lied. Berserker can go late game against Syl. Maybe. Or maybe it's just the team support of Berserker doing pretty solid. But yeah, this Zephyr, man, he was like 630 GPM. He's now down to 500. Berserker and Bubbles really caught up. Silhouette also hasn't been able to get out of control. What does Silhouette need now? Does she need a Shrunken maybe this game against the Bubbles and the Magmus? Or does she need Portal Key? Tough call. Zerker finishes the Frostwolf Skull though. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if he really needed the anti-kite tool. I do feel like a heart would have been pretty solid. Because with the heart he would be sitting at maybe like 3400 HP or something. Yeah, I do feel like Silhouette probably needs a stun counter, so Shrunken Head would be pretty solid this game. And then she would be able to kite the Berserker with Tree Grapple. Rift Shards would make sense to follow that up. To counter the HP from Berserker. Also would really like Wingbow. It's just unfortunate Syl hasn't really been able to get over 500 GPM. Do you feel like BKB into Wingbow or Richards would be pretty solid for Syl? Hellflower on the Grinex, Avalanche. Wait, they use a lot there. Okay. Hellflower is gonna be back up pretty soon. It's not the biggest cooldown. Only has a 25-second cooldown, but 1 minute on the Avalanche. So creeps are doing a lot of damage to the base here. They're gonna use a glyph. Here comes Typhoon. Berserker pops the Shrunken Head. He does use the Carnage. He is pounding in the right clicks. He gets 2 kills onto the Zephyr and onto the Kinesis. He was hitting for like 500 there on each hit. Damn. Berserker walks it off and says, okay. They pick up the Spike Bola in Silhouette. Yeah. The debuff, 70% debuff reduction. So the Spike Bola, which lasts for 3.5 seconds, will only last for like 1 second? 1 second disarm? That's not very good. He gets 100% slow resistance, so he doesn't get slowed by Typhoon. You can just walk in and out of Typhoon. Slows do not phase Berserker. That's why I would have liked to have seen, it's just unfortunate Syl's not really at the place she needs to be right now. She needs both a Shrunken and a Wingbow, I think, to force Berserker to buy a Savage. So although Zephyr had a really good early game, I think the item build kind of tapered off. Do they have to follow up here? Okay, that was questionable for Magnus. That was questionable. He did like 1,000 damage to him, but maybe it was just a distraction while they were trying to get the Rex. They almost got the Rex, actually. I think it was more of a distraction than anything. Let me see something here. I don't buy this item a lot. Ah, it's a recipe. Okay, he cannot. Ah, he can't break the bola for a Wingbow. Yeah. Silhouette's not gonna be able to deal with Berserker anymore. It ain't happening. Ready to rumble? Whoops, like, anybody want to rumble with the big bad Berserker in the ring? I'll right click you boys down. He's like, I ain't afraid of you punks. Bubbles. Is he gonna live? No, okay, he got lifted. Okay, he got lifted. He's like, geez, calm down, guys. I don't know if I agree with the demonic on Snooki. It's not that bad, but I think I'd rather see a sheep than a demonic on Bubbles. I'm not saying demonic's a bad item. I'm just saying I think think Silhouette's not really the biggest threat right now. In the armor, although it's good, I think they could have had another disable. They do have a sheep on Nymph though. Okay, here we go. Eruption. It's gonna put Spell Sunder on everybody. Magnus, he is gonna fall. Meanwhile, Berserker is getting Bloodbath down here. Does he not have his port up? He does have his port up. I'm surprised they don't want to just fight the Legion head on. TKB goes in on the Grinnex, he dies. Dude also dies. They're like, whoop, why are you not boarding, man? Why are you killing a Luna? Okay, 700 crits. He takes down Zephyr in like 3 slaps. Slap, slap, slap. And boom! Zephyr's dead. Symbol of Rage. Finished on Berserker. Man. I don't want to flame you, File, but I don't like your item build. I don't like the Spike Bola, man. That's not how you... Oh, that's not how you counter Berserker. You need Wing Bow. And Shrunken Head. And saving 4k. Saving 4k when you're losing. Just buy. You gotta buy. You gotta be able to fight Berserker, man. Come on. The problem now is the Wingbow is gonna be too late. It's gonna allow Berserker to just drop bones and pick up Savage. Oh bueno. Magnus, I think he's going sheep. Let's cogwheel. Please don't go shards. Please go sheep. Sever hasn't picked up an item in like 20 minutes, I think. I think he had these items with like 600 GPM at minute 24. I think he actually had all these items at 24 minutes. Silhouette. Oh, don't fight Kong with Sil on 5k gold and Zephyr on... Oh, no, they're pulling like 10k gold plus. Okay, here we go. Silhouette, she pops Geobane, she swaps out. Berserker, he's getting kind of low. He already used the symbol. He might actually go down here, we'll see. If Silhouette can get back in the fight. This Berserker could definitely die. Where's Silhouette? She's porting out. Oh, they gotta defend base. Man. Come on, man. Buy Wingbow. Sell bottle. Sell something. Buy Wingbow. They come back in with the Nimport. Comes a slow from Berserker. Chain Spike onto Silhouette. Oh, no. Not like this. Silhouette gets sheeped by Nimporta. She dies. Grinnex, he's gonna make the escape. Zephyr, oh, he's gonna get slapped down. 694, 694. Oh man, Donkey Kong was owning early game and they threw. Oh, okay, well played by Lactose. I shouldn't flame Donkey so much. It's just the first time I see them scrim, and they were looking so good. I think Donkey, they just missed their like window here. They were doing so good early game, and then Lactose like they boom, they flipped the switch. They're like, okay, we're done trolling. We're gonna fuck you up now. And they started playing together as 5, and Berserker gets Annihilation. Just like that. Good play coming out from Lactost to the second half of that game. Like first half of this game was just Donkey Kong. Second half of the game was like Lactost. It's like
I heard you need a
just
co-caster.
just